somewhere in this conversation, Jay-Z got brought up, and he had been brought up this week in regards to Kanye West. Going on with whenever Kanye goes, people call it a Twitter rant. What came out of that was the mention of Kanye West and his masters, and the people had went through his contract because he posted it on Twitter. What is being said now when Jay-Z made the deal with Def Jam, what came with that was him selling off the masters of Kanye West in order for Jay-Z to get his master. From what I have heard, that much of it is true, but we do know for a fact that Jay-Z was over Def Jam and he got his masters. There's no denying that. That fact actually did happen. I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to shoot this over to Far Out because Far Out has kind of already brought this up before. What?
I'm not going to say anything.
Because
I'm the dumb stoner, right? So, episodes ago, when I blamed Jay-Z for contributing to Kanye West going crazy, people thought that I was crazy. And if somebody spoke over your masters...
I agree with you.
That's because you don't like Jay.
But I agreed with him because I felt like he had a point. And it's not a... But there's reasons why I don't like him, though.
You always say that. Like, what did Jay
do?
do
This was
personally?
one. You know what? Around the time it happened, because I actually did used to listen to Jay-Z. I don't know. It was just something about him, and it was literally just me looking at him, just like, I don't know what's going on with you right now, but I'm not feeling it. And it was around the time this shit happened, so maybe I just caught a vibe that nobody else caught. But when he said that, I definitely agreed. The thing is, when things happen with Jay, and I know I have pointed out before, I do stay consistent in the people that I don't like. Like, I'm not switching up. I'm sorry. I'll have my reasons, and that's just what it is.
That's why we got like 19 guests. I'm still here.
I don't know what's happening, but Jay-Z is telling me to do this.
Don't worry, I'm sorry. That's all right.
You just tell me.
So when you watch this episode, it's gonna cut off right there. You're gonna be like, I know I threw up the goddamn rock sign at some point, and she'd have edited it.
Where did it go?
It's gonna be a
But
picture
no,
of
it
Prince
is,
or something.
and I don't switch up, but definitely. I don't know how we didn't get to let you finish, but when he brought that up on that episode,
That's what happened at the last episode. If you go back and play that episode, when I started apparently talking blasphemy, they just cut me off. No, listen.
I want you to finish. Believe me, I want you to finish.
It's a part of it. It's something that Kanye knew. Kanye actually has been talking about his infamous 60-40 deal that he got the sharp end of the stick of for years after that, and the only other person to blame would be, and you got to think about this. Kanye is an emotional person. He made a song about this guy and trusted this guy. He give all his credit and accolades to this guy. He wasn't even brought in as a rapper. Like, he ran around when it was in their heydays, like rapping and trying to prove himself to these people, and when it was time to split, he brought you over to the higher side and not the, you know what I'm saying, got to start from the bottom again side. So he credits Jay's a lot, and for Jay to do that, if that is true, is just...
It's fucked up.
It is. It's part of the reason why somebody would go crazy.
A big reason why it's so fucked up is, like, people will throw out, well, this is what always happened to artists. But when you have another black person in that position, you would hope that they wouldn't do the same things that some of these people do over record companies that are not black.
I mean, we don't know it's for a fact, but I just use Kanye's own words in this term. Slavery's a choice. And he just got caught up, I guess.
See, I would view that in that way because he was a new artist signing something major. Now here we are later in his career, he does have the masters to album 7 to 10.
So wait, hold on. No, he wasn't a new artist though when he signed Roc Nation.
It didn't really hurt Kanye. Like, did it hurt Kanye West financially? Like, did it hurt because he, like, here's the thing. You gotta look at it in a perspective of, like, from Jay's perspective. Like, we would literally not even know who Kanye West is if it was not for Jay-Z. Like, Jay-Z put him in spots. Like, it is what it is. Like,
I feel like Kanye is one of those artists that with or without Jay-Z,
we never would have known.
Successful. We don't know because
that's how it happened. We don't know. That's how it happened.
He was shopping beats like to the neo soul guys before Jay really picked him up.
But the thing is,
but Jay picked him up. Jay picked him up and put him out there. Nobody else did. Jay's the one, because I'm pretty sure Kanye West was trying to get his music out to other people.
Did Kanye choose to go with Jay-Z instead of Dame though?
Yeah,
It
he
wasn't,
he
I
made a
thought
choice.
I've heard the story that
Yeah, he chose.
that
Yeah, he
Jay-
chose.
So he chose.
Actually, yeah.
He chose to be a slave.
And
But
then-
don't
and then-
say he picked him up though. Kanye chose to go with him though.
But no, but I mean, it's just like.
But
this, though.
we talking about from
the,
Rockefeller
the
though.
music
We
that
can say
got
that.
put out that really made Kanye West a household name was the music Jay-Z rapped on. That's
No.
it.
No.
What music was Kanye West dropping before you heard Jay-Z spit on
Because
something?
even when Kanye got into his retro synth pop phase and crossed over,
I'm talking about when
to top
I'm
40.
talking about when he was a book bag wearing teddy bear guy, you know, with the blazer and like
Shit, all them
this-
sample
Falls
flavors.
down
Yeah.
through the wire. Jay wasn't on that.
I mean, I'm talking, but he made Through the Wire based off of his work with The Rock. Jay-Z did Blueprint not come out before Through the Wire? Yes. What Jay-Z record did not come out before Kanye record that Kanye verse produced?
But on the other side,
That
if
made
you,
him a hit.
if
That
you
made
want to
him
go
money.
to the other side though, if it wasn't for Kanye, Jay wouldn't have access to Cudi or Frank Ocean to actually write part of the Blueprint 3.
And
the
Kanye
Blueprint
was
3,
why would that
he
happen?
actually
come on.
Jay put out,
But- so
on
that-
Blueprint
that's
3,
like-
Jay admitted he went in as a slave to that Live Nation deal. If it wasn't for the Blueprint 3 being successful,
Right.
he wouldn't have bought out that Live Nation deal.
So did Jay-Z not sign? Did Jay-Z sign a Kanye West to start his career? Did Kanye West sign a Jay-Z to start his career?
well, of course you're gonna go with the big name.
No, that's literally what happened. Kanye West, Jay-Z
And
signed a Kanye West
thing is,
label.
I felt like
So
he
Kanye was
kind of
loyal
giving
and he
too
still
much
get the
credit
short end
to
of the
Jay
stick.
for who Kanye was.
Nah, I'm not saying what Jay did wasn't foul or whatever like that, but this is how it is, right? Like because of Twitter and social media and stuff like that back 20 years ago, before all this, that's the conversation that they need to have one-on-one. They ain't even for the public to be disputing. Now, what can we do about it? Like, if anything, you need to take that. If you got
Well,
that big of an issue, take it to Jay.
Because now we're in a position that when Jay did however that went down, Kanye doesn't have his masters. But we're in a position that Kanye is also bringing this up because he's like, I got the money to buy my masters now. They won't even give me the price. And from what I have read on what seemingly are valid reports of it, is when his Kanye masters got sold, it was known that he was not going to get the masters back.
Maybe he could reach out to Trump to help him out, man.
Well, Trump helped him in his own way. Kim was able to get close. There was some kind of music distribution thing that happened out of that. See, that's the thing. Like, when everybody saw Kanye with Trump, they was like, oh, and it's always when Kanye says something or does something, he's crazy, but there's not really much action behind it because good things did come out of that. What bad came out of him meeting with Trump?
But you know, there's a lot more. You know, there's a lot more African Americans who like Trump than we just like Kanye, like who you would expect shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like because again,
You know, I'll say this. As president, I don't like Trump. But I respect Trump for being a nigga that says what the fuck he wants to say. Like if Trump was a nigga and he was just like a nigga we knew, we'd be like, man, that nigga real. Like he ain't never held
I
his
don't know, I feel
tongue.
like that nigga crazy.
Man, a nigga that's like,
It's
a nigga that's talking to
on
you.
our side.
Get this dude out of here,
Like a nigga that's talking to you and you sit up here, y'all at the club, he's like, and dude like, hey man,
And he
you
tell
gotta
you,
get the
I'm
money. You gotta like, man, look, you get the money, man, just grab these hoes by the pussy. You'll be like, grab them by the pussy, like, watch, I'm about to just grab these hoes by the pussy.
No. If I'm sitting next to a dude and he up here like, hey, bro, in order to stop a hurricane, you should drop a nuke on it. Then I'm like, oh, hey, bro.
I've heard worse things in the hood.
Wait. In order to get rid
I've heard
of
hood niggas say worse shit.
Wait. In order to get rid of the sickness, bro, you need to drink a whole bottle of bleach. That you gonna say he a real nigga?
Listen. You ain't never heard niggas in the hood say nothing worse than that?
Yeah.
I've heard hood niggas say worse shit than that. I'll be
Bro,
like,
guess what? I don't respect them because they saying foolish shit. Just because you say foolish stuff, that don't make me respect you. That just mean you a fool that say
I
crazy
respect
shit.
the fact that he
Listen,
says it.
you can
Like,
say
there's
foolish
not really
shit.
a filter with him.
you can say foolish shit and be wrong. You can still be wrong 30% of the time.
A lot of
Real
people
G's
wouldn't
move in
just say
silence,
what they
right?
want to say.
They say real G's move in silence. I abide by that. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. If you got some, if you the president of the United States, bro, you a leader. That's not a position where you just say whatever,
Really?
whatever on your dumb ass line.
Really?
Yes, because it's not
He's not a president. He's not a president though.
Exactly.
Trust me, when he won, he was like, watch.
You're right.
He said he was like, watch, y'all gonna see a travesty. What's gonna
You're
happen?
right. So I can't respect
It's
it.
rigged.
Look.
He said it was rigged. He was
Because
like, I'm not
it's
gonna win because it's rigged. And when he won, he was like, what? I won?
Yeah.
I won. Like it would be like if you won the presidency, you'd be like, I won for real, nigga.
Yeah, and I got enough sense to act accordingly in that position and be a boss, not be a dumbass.
Why
And so
would
we
he have
giving
enough
Trump
sense,
credit
though?
for
What
being a
background does
dumbass.
he have
Like we
to say he had enough
literally
sense to
giving
be
him.
president?
Say what?
What background did he have that we look at him and say he had enough sense to be president, though?
Yeah.
He didn't have it.
Alright.
None. That's what I'm saying.
As a president, yeah, we don't like him as a president.
So I can't respect the fool for speaking foolishness.
But
I respect for somebody who speak their mind and speak intelligently. Yeah, I can respect that. But I just can't respect anybody just popping off at the mouth because they can say something.
Well, a lot
Like
of
that's
people do
stupid.
that.
Like that's dumb. Yeah, a lot of people do.
That's what rich people do.
But that's
what?
That's what rich
No, it's
people
not.
do.
There's a lot of rich people that don't do that. You
Listen.
can't tell me that every rich person just says dumb shit. That's not the case. He says
Trust
dumb
me.
shit like drop a nuke on a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he gave orders. He gave orders to ICE to illegally take women's uterus out in detention camps. You feel me? Yeah, y'all ain't know about that.
He said
Y'all ain't know about that.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
just saying,
some shit happened
a
with
lot
ICE
of
that we
people get
definitely-
empowered and say dumb
See,
stuff.
when people want to talk Trump, you also got to talk Stephen Miller. You got to talk William Barr. You got to talk Mike Pence. You got to talk that whole camp behind him. That's all white supremacists and full of dumbasses. So anytime he speaks, this dude is full of shit. Like,
he's full of shit for a president.
yeah,
but
and I can't
shit,
respect that. Like you can't. Like here's the thing.
Yeah,
I'm
for a
like,
president,
I'm
we don't want him as president.
I'm a man of intelligence. You know what I'm saying? We could talk. We had an intelligent conversation about comic books, bro, and I respect that. You feel me?
Yeah.
A literally intelligent conversation about comic books. I can't respect a dude that just says any dumbass stuff out of his mouth. And,
You know why?
and then try to pass it off as like some type of truth. That's
But
like
you know
I'm
what?
not gonna feed into that ignorance.
But you know
I
what?
can't
We can
do
sit
it.
back and say something stupid and something that's dumb, but you know what? You have to realize something. That motherfucker been rich his whole life. Like when he say something crazy like that, it's other people that be like, yeah.
He's been rich his whole life because his pops was rich. Most of us ain't gonna start off our life with $250 million in the bank.
That's right, because we have. That's what we saying though. Like
He grew up
rich.
rich white
You can say something, you'll think it worked.
So that means he's just ignorant and dumb and blind and then so
It's no different than-
closed-minded.
it's
So
no
I can't
different
respect
than-
it. That means he has no
listen.
perspective I can respect when he speaks.
Listen, it's no different than when you hear somebody and they talking about Trayvon Martin and they explaining like, oh, well, you know, Trayvon, they show these pictures of him, he was 12 years old, you know, he was much bigger than that, and they're trying to justify the whole situation with Trayvon Martin. You think to yourself like, no, that's a reality because you're rich, you don't understand, you don't relate to none of that
but,
shit.
But you see how you just spoke? You spoke in an intelligent manner in a full sentence. You leave that conversation to Trump, well, he was 5 or he made him look bigger and he's black and you get shot.
Well, you start off with
Like
$30 million and never have to go to like actual school or you just get the basic education and then everything is done for you.
But guess
he's no different than some athlete that's just been good at sports since he was 12 and they say,
guess what though? That
might take his
but
test.
guess what though? That athlete that made millions, he had to work hard at being an athlete. Trump didn't have to work hard at doing shit.
I mean, he had to work hard and hustle.
So here's the thing: Floyd Mayweather can't read or whatever, he can't speak. But if he talk boxing, I can respect that because he know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit. If Trump talk money, I bet you'll be like, oh, really? I can just do such and such.
No. You know who
I
I'm
can file
gonna listen
bankruptcy
to? No.
7 times.
No,
I
I'm
don't pay no money
not
back.
gonna listen to Trump. I'm gonna listen to the people that advise him. Cause he ain't doing shit. He ain't come up with that plan. He has advisors that he pays. So I know I'm not listening to Trump.
Well, you gotta get to Trump to find out who the advisors
No,
are.
I don't.
How you gonna find out who Trump's advisors are?
I don't want to deal with anybody that deal with Trump though. Because there's other
Shit.
because here's the thing, he ain't the richest man on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Is he the only rich person on the planet?
Of course not.
Okay then, so there's like a million other people I can listen to other than his dumb ass. Give me them. Give me them. Give me them instead. I got options.
Wait now, because
I'd rather listen to Jay-Z because he started from 0 and made $1 billion. Trump started at 250 million. And
Yeah, but Jay might rip you off though. It's a 50-50 chance.
And Trump might rip. So Trump ain't gonna rip you off. Trump gonna have you going to a fake college.
Hey,
Trump gonna have you donate to a
Trump,
charity
all you doing is
for
getting
cancer. He
all
gonna
you asking for is the advisors though.
So look, bro,
you need the advisors. Like Trump, who are your advisors? Let's talk to them niggas.
Bro, Jay gonna put you in a position where you can make billions like Kanye. It ain't our fault that Kanye West messed up on his contract. Trump is literally going to be like, hey, I'm gonna sign you to a record deal, but there's no label.
Yeah, I'll be like, Trump, how much are you gonna give me up front? Because I can't rap.
And then you
I'm like, because I can't rap.
Look. The Trump, you ain't getting this call back, but now he on everything you got. And then he filed bankruptcy. Now you feeling like a dumbass because you just sat there and you done gave all, I'm about to sign, if you can rap. I ain't talking about, if you're a rapper, Trump is going to sign you to a label that don't exist. Jay-Z's actually going to sign you to a label, you're going to be on the radio. You're going to have success, you're going to have records out. Trump is literally ain't going to have no record label. You're going to be like, oh, what happened to the Trump records? Oh, that shit went bankrupt. Congratulations. Now you
I'll be like, well, I got my money, and guess what? I'm going to file
Trump
bankrupt right along with it.
Trump ain't paying you nothing.
We gonna all be bankrupt in this
Trump
motherfucker.
ain't paying you nothing. You got to sue, and hopefully you got enough money.
I gotta get upfront money.
Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Why would I sign and I get upfront money?
Say what?
Why would I sign and I get upfront money?
You ain't.
I'm just signing the Trump.
Bro, I'm talking. I'm giving you the. You ever heard of Trump University? You know what happened with Trump University?
Yeah.
All right then. All right. You know what happened with so let me ask you a question. Was there an actual college with Donald Trump?
Shit, I don't know, but I know.
No, because it wasn't. Exactly. But was there an actual Def Jam records with Jay? Was there actual Rockefeller records with Jay? Is that real?
Yes.
Okay then. So you can't say that. Oh well, Jay-Z will rip you off compared to Donald Trump. Like there's levels to it. Like Jay-Z will at least put you in a position where you're actually gonna make money. Donald Trump ain't gonna do shit but take your money.
But there's a chance.
Now you trying to give him props. He filed bankruptcy on that company.
Cool. All right.
You hustling backwards. That's backwards hustling.
So we ain't gonna talk about all the people that Jay-Z and them signed that didn't end up like Kanye West.
Hey, bro. That's
it's a list like this. Ask Beanie Siegel and all these other niggas that was like, yeah, it was cool, but here's what really happened behind the scenes.
But bro,
you seen them as
but you know about Beans, right? And I guarantee you, Beans have more money because it's eventually like, here's the thing: if I'm put in a position, this is where you got to start playing chess and not checkers with the game, right? Because if I'm put in a position, I know I got a 360 deal, right? I know that I'm gonna be getting this X amount of money. I'm not gonna spend this X amount of money. I'm gonna hustle like this. I'm gonna put myself in a position that once I finish with these records, you know what I'm saying? Once I accumulate this amount of dollar, once this contract is over, I'm in a position where I can start my own label. I can move my own way because I'm not expecting Jay to take care of me my whole career. I'm not expecting Jay to take care of my records. I'm not expecting Jay to take care of my lyrics. That's all up to me. Jay is only his job is to sign me to a contract in the best of his business interests. We understand that because it's a business, and it ain't Jay's fault that people don't understand that because guess what? He was able to navigate that. Kanye West was able to navigate the game. Let's not think that Kanye West ain't in a position to where he ain't able to navigate the game and know what he's doing now. He can't help that he was naive back then, true. Jay can't help that. That's how the business was back then. If Jay was wrong in what he did, if he ain't discussed that with Kanye first, but if that was a legitimate business or decision and that was legal and whatever, then boom. Donald Trump is gonna literally put you up where there is no label, there is no chance of you even reading a book.
But is it legal?
No, it's not illegal because his college got shut down and now you gotta file a lawsuit to try to get some money back. And you better hope that the court is on your side on that situation. Good luck. That's what I'm saying. It's level.
All right, yeah. That's just like Kanye West. He got to file some paperwork, hope he get his master's back, right?
Well,
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But he at least went to school. He actually went to an actual university to learn how to even get your paperwork back. When you go to Trump University, you ain't even getting there. You ain't even start.
First off, let's be honest.
You ain't even go to
First off, no matter at what level we're talking about Trump, 80s, 90s, whatever. Why would you go to Trump University out of all the other universities? Like, you deserve to have your money taken if you go to. I like Jay-Z, but if Jay-Z opens the college, I'm not going.
Because just like you said, though, people trusted that he was a billionaire and you know what he was talking about when it came down to business. Just like you said, that's the whole way we got on this conversation. You said you'll listen to Donald Trump when it come down to money. That's what literally.
But I'm not gonna give him no money. I ain't gonna be like, here, I'm gonna give you some money to teach me the game. I'm not gonna do that.
But some people would though. But I'm not even gonna listen to him.
But he had a college.
We ain't even gonna have that conversation.
It ain't Trump walking in there saying, all right, I'm gonna teach everybody how to become a millionaire. Everybody calm down. We all get some money.
Like Jay-Z's not good in music business, he's just good as a businessman. But in music business wise, Jay-Z is not the best as far as the music business wise.
No, what I'm saying is that I'm using Jay as an example, same way we're using Trump as an example, because it's just like Jay. If you don't want to go advice from Jay, there's other people in the music industry that you can get legitimate advice from. Master P, Birdman, if you want to go that route, you know what I'm saying? Like,
why would you want to just get?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying. Like that. I said if you want to go that route, but what I'm saying is there's options. But that's what in the whole process of it. When I look at who I respect more as far as we looking at business or whatever, I'll never respect Trump when it comes down to politics, business, mental wise. When it comes down to any issues on anything, just because he speaks, something makes noise, I can't respect the noise. Like just because something made the noise.
I think we just don't like Trump
a balloon makes. You respect that?
You know what? Because you just said, you know what, gangsters move in silence, and Trump been moving in silence for so long. We never let him speak. We never let him talk. We just partied with Trump. Yeah. And Trump just being a regular dude, grabbing bitches by the pussy, having money, spending money. Oh, my shit fucked up. He filed bankruptcy.
And that's cool?
Because he didn't say shit, right? Gangsta's moving silence. He moved in silence all this time. Y'all gave him a platform to actually talk, and all of a sudden y'all like, this motherfucker's crazy.
Bruh, have you not, like, here's the thing. Trump has been in the news since there. Like, he's always had a platform to speak or whatever.
He just didn't.
No, what you mean? He totally spoke, bruh.
When?
He's done interviews and stuff.
Yeah, bro. He had a TV show.
But
He
you
had a
know
literal
what?
TV show.
Listen, I remember. You know what I remember? You know what I remember?
He had the
You know,
apprentice.
listen, I'm gonna tell you what I remember about Trump. I remember Trump saying, if I ever ran for a public office, I would probably do it as a Republican because they're stupid and they'll just do for anything.
See, that's actually a meme that was actually, that ain't necessarily, he actually technically never said that. See, that's actually somewhere, see, I keep all 100. That actually is something he actually never said. That was something that was partially taken and misconstrued. So I'll give.
What did he actually say?
What did he actually say? Because I remember seeing the video of him
Nobody
saying
can
that.
that. Show me the video. That video was if you could produce that video, show me that.
I can show you the video. Yeah. I can put that video up. Yeah.
Because I ain't never seen that. That video don't exist.
I'm telling you, it exists. It exists. I seen the video where he was like,
videos to pull up after.
Here's the thing. I might be the high guy in the room. This is what it is.
No, you ain't the only one.
Trump is good friends with Vince McMahon. Now, I remember Linda McMahon trying to run for Congress, and she didn't make it. I think Trump did this in a way to say anybody can just get a high power office. It's just at the end of the day, though, like, Trump can be like, I was president, though. Like, at the end, like, I probably would never be president or get the opportunity. At the end of the day, on some gangster shit, he could be like, you know what? I was president of the United States of fucking America.
Yep.
Whether if you thought I was dumb, stupid, whatever it is,
that's how a lot of rich people are, though. They just do shit to do.
I mean, that's the title.
You know, like, did you know that? Like, I was bored, so I decided to learn how to fly a plane. You be like, what, motherfucker? Like, why the fuck? Like, you blind in one eye. Why would you learn how to fly a plane?
Bungee jump.
Yeah, I bungee jumped one time. I was bored on a Tuesday. Like, they just do shit to do shit. Like, it's a power trip.
Just be president.
It's just power shit. That's all you do when you get money. You just
you bored.
You bored. You want to
Hey, but look though, this is what I give. This is where I will give Donald Trump his props.
China.
He has hustled and bamboozled people into thinking that he knows what he's doing. I'll give him that much props. He has, I don't know how he does it, but he has hustled people into thinking he has some type of strategic plan, and he's not handled, and he's not some type of this evil idiot sitting in some type of office he shouldn't be in.
One of the hows was he branded his name, that Trump name. Like, it's on hotels overseas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's probably the greatest con man.
You know what happened when you walk into a city, right? Check this out. I grew up here in Cleveland, and when the wrestlers came in, you know how to get the crowd to boo you? They talk about the Browns. And everybody's like, boo, boo. Trump did the same thing. He got on the podium and started talking about race. That's the hustle. It's the psychology. I'm telling you, this guy is like, and I know he may not be the most intelligent, but he knows how to do the psychology of the mind. You go in, you start talking about race. You start talking about big businesses. You get people who really in that position, that's why they link up with him. It's not about the in-depth of how smart he is. It's the fact that we should go back to old original United States roots of what this country was founded on. Yeah. Having the niggas be slaves. Like, I'm just saying though, like, that's the method that he took. But it's the same psychology. You walk into a city and be like, I hate Pittsburgh, and then the crowd just start booing you. You want them to boo you.
That's why I say I give him his props. You know what? That's how you break it down. You know, that's why I give him his props. He actually was able to galvanize all of the businessmen, the racists, all of them, put them all on the same team.
Well, yeah, he was coming off of a black president. So they were able to play that race card because it looks like their power was actually shifting. You had your first black president. You had things change with more black people starting their own business and should be inspired because they had a black president. So he was easily able to prey on the fact that people were seeing that it was just.
Now, you said more black people starting their own businesses after Barack Obama?
I think a lot of people got inspired.
Not even black, but just a lot of just people just started their own
and with
business.
him in office too, because I ain't gonna lie, I seen him and I'm like, oh shit. Let me go out and start getting my fucking life together. It was like he likes to take credit for that in the wrong way, as though no, we saw you up there like, oh my damn. And then you see the actual races come out more easily. We're seeing it more repetitive because of social media and shit. Things were being retweeted, so all that shit took place. So yeah, sorry, you are absolutely
when
right.
you control something about the people, and I think about it because other places like think about countries like Saudi Arabia who built these skyscrapers in these downtown areas where the port used to come in and used to fish and stuff, and they have these real heavy laws on how things are being distributed, things between men in power and women in power. Like they put that focus on like the social aspect, so that way they can make money on the capitalistic side and build all these new things and have us come in, stay in these fancy hotels and do stuff. It's the same hustle here. They had to bring somebody else. People were pissed that Obama was in office for 8 years. 2 full terms at the maximum. They couldn't get him out the second term. So what do? You throw the heel in there. When people got tired of
like
John
wrestling.
Cena winning,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
when people got tired of John Cena winning, they just started throwing heels in there to beat him.